All right, guys. So here I am in Costa Rica. It's been like 4 or 5 days. I honestly don't even know. Um, I've been so busy and I always doing things. So I finally have a moment to sit and relax. And I'm thinking, well, I just lit this cigar, so I'm not trying to be pretentious. I'll be smoking it while I'm making this video. But I just sat down. I was lit this cigar, and I was like, well, this is a good time to sit down and get some thoughts down. So, what's taken me so long to make this video is I don't know. It's really difficult to kind of explain how things are, right? So let's start with Pablo's roadmap, right? So on Pablo's roadmap, it says at 600 hours, you native speakers won't have to change the way they speak for you to understand them. I don't know if he just wasn't really clear with that because it doesn't make any sense. They do. They have to slow down, okay? Now, I'm wondering if maybe he meant they won't have to change the way they talk. If that's what he meant, that makes much more sense because no one has to talk dumb to me anymore. So at 300 hours, the people here had to talk stupid to me for me to understand. Now they don't have to. Now they can just talk exactly how they normally would, but slower. And that makes sense, right? Because you haven't got, at 600 hours, you just got to advanced. So I don't see how you could possibly understand people at full speed. What else? So everything's way better now. Everything's way better, but it's really hard to explain because it's almost like when, at 300 hours, I told you guys I could sit down and have a conversation with somebody, and I could, but it must have been a really dumb conversation. It's like when you're getting better at anything, making music, making videos, doing anything, you think you're good until, 200 hours goes by and you look back and you go, holy smokes, I used to suck. I'm really good now, right? It's the same thing with this. At 300 hours, I felt like I was great. I felt like I was understanding a lot and I was talking a lot. But at 600 hours, oh man. First of all, everyone around me says my Spanish is awesome, which it's not still. I'm still speaking like a broken Spanish, right? Because I mean, even today, I just understood the difference between aprendiendo and aprendo. See, like I for the longest time, I kind of would use them interchangeably, not really realizing the difference. And today, I finally realized it as I was talking to people. So things like that, I don't know every conjugation change, and a lot of times I'm just using them and how they feel like they should be used, and I don't know if they're correct or not, right? So there's that. But 100%, I think at 1,000 hours on Pablo's roadmap, it says that you should be able to go to the bank and get by. I think I could do that now. I could definitely go to the bank or do anything. The other day, I went into the city by myself. I went to the store because I wanted to buy this hat because I bought one before, but I like this blue color. So I go by myself and I talk to the lady at the store. I have to tell her, tú puedes hablar muy despacio y puedo entender. You can talk very slow and I can understand. And she does it and we can have a conversation. We're totally fine, right? I could totally get by with where I'm at now. Now, I'm sure I sound dumb to some people, but it's fine. But there was people now that I can talk to that I couldn't talk to last time. The girl who works here's mother, I could not really talk to her last time because her accent was difficult. Now, we sat down there for 30 minutes just having a conversation. Totally fine, no problem. So it's not very, I don't know, it's very different. It's I can talk to way more people now. I can talk for a lot longer with people. I can understand everything they say. Yeah, sometimes there's words I don't know that when they're saying, but it's not even close. Last time, I would always in a conversation have to ask them what they're saying, and they would have to re-put it for me. This time, not at all. I never have to ask what something is, right? I can always get it with the context because I know so many other words. And I realize how many words I know because when I talk, I can say a ton of stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's way better now, guys. Way better. I can talk better. I can hear better. I can do everything better now. I still, when two people are talking and I don't know what they're talking about, and if they're talking to each other really fast, I'm not getting it. But that's to be expected. Pablo's roadmap says you're not going to get it at this point. That's not till 1,000 hours you should be able to understand that, I think. So I'm trying to think. What else is there to hit on? Um, yeah, I think that's it. Like, definitely can talk a lot more. I know way more words. I can understand everything. Anyone who wants to talk to me can talk to me 100%. Like, everything's way better now. Way better. To the point where when my dad's talking to me, I'm like, just talk in Spanish, talk in Spanish. Don't even bother talking in English. Like, it's like a waste of time. Like, it's easier just to you talk in Spanish and I'll talk in English if I can't make my point with Spanish. But most of the time I can, right? So yeah, that's probably it. It's just like a touch above where I was at before, right? Like it was before it was like I was good. I could have these conversations, but I was very limited. I'd get caught sometimes. Now, like, never. I can talk. I can get my point across, no problem at all. Easy, easy, easy. And I can understand way more. It's definitely like anything else you're learning or practicing in life. Like, you think you're good. And I'm sure like right now at 600, I feel like the way I am now. I'm sure when I get to 1,000, I'll come here again and I'll look back and I'll go, damn, you sucked, man. You know what I mean? Like, you'll just get better and better and better. And I feel like I'm getting better and I'm like realizing how much better I am. So yeah, I mean, it's not, I'm at 600 hours, right? So it's not like I'm fluent and I have a long way to go, but I am super happy with where I'm at right now. Like, I feel like I could pause, which I won't, because I'm going to keep rapid fire. When I get back to New York, I'll just keep rapid fire. But I feel like I could pause right now and be happy with the level I'm at when I come to visit here. Like, I'd be totally cool just navigating the city and talking to people. I think I could go talk to girls. I think I could do anything with the level I'm at now. So yeah, I think at 600 hours, it's really strong. Big improvement. It's tough because I think I gave way more detail at the 300-hour mark because it was like my first time coming here. 600 hours, it's like you understand a lot of things. You understand more things. I don't know. It's just better. It's just better in every way. So if you guys have questions for me, put them down in the comments. Maybe I can, I can't think of what else to say. I've tried making this video a couple times, like before, and I couldn't put enough into it. But, if you have questions, just ask me. I can definitely answer any questions. Maybe you guys can get more out of me if you kind of probe me a little bit. But that's it. I'm going to go back downstairs, hang out with some people. And, yeah, guys, I mean, it's crazy. Oh, one last thing. Everybody who asks the question, should I focus on a certain dialect? The answer is no. And I always tell you guys no. And the reason why, and this is the perfect reason why, because when I come here, there's a million different people I talk to. They all speak differently. They use different words. They have different accents. Everybody's voice is different. It's like you have to get used to each voice. And there's just no reason not to just listen to a million different dialects. You should just be hearing all different types of Spanish. Like, there's no reason not to. So just listen to a million different dialects. Like, we see that question all the time. Like, just listen to every dialect. Don't worry about it. It's totally fine. You're going to meet, when you go to a Spanish-speaking country, you're going to meet so many people that speak differently than each other just because that's how it is. If you're in the U.S. and you're talking English with people, I say things differently than other people. People say, it's different. So just listen to every dialect. Yeah, that's it, guys. So I'm going to continue this trip and I'll start trying to make some videos of speaking with people. And I'll try to upload that too. So it's like 10 minutes here. Not much to add. Basically, end all, can understand way more, can talk way more. Everything's way better. I realized last time I sucked. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching.